Hello, 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 and welcome back to SupaNintenbro Plays Monster Train. We're going to jump right back in here. The last episode, we unlocked a brand new clan, and we're just going to see what they're all about. So we're going to start a new run. We did unlock the first level. We actually had a win, which was incredible for us, and we could actually start the Covenant rank and taking it up. So I believe we're only on the first Covenant rank. And we can actually disable that as too. That's interesting. So I did say that we wanted to start with our primary clan as the new one, the Stygian Guard. So this looks really interesting. I'm excited to see what they have to offer. Let's see. So do we want to do Hellhorn? Do we want to do who do we want here? Oh, we don't want that. We want them to be our primary. Why don't we do it a random? That would be interesting to see like what the randomizer is. I like that. That's fun. Okay, so let's go ahead and depart. We'll see what they're all about. Hopefully we'll make it pretty far. Hopefully we'll get another win. That would be incredible. And I do think we started with that Covenant on. Okay, I think this is the same boss that we had before. And, oh, a random starting card. Oh, so this must be because we actually did the Covenant up one. Okay, so what? Oh, these are our starting cards. Okay, interesting. All right, so let's see what what we got going on with our champion. It's this little guy. All right, let's see. So strike triggers when attacking. Apply 10 frostbite to an attacked unit. So frostbite takes 1 damage per stack at the end of the turn. So it's basically poison. So okay. Damage spells cast on this floor cost -1 energy. Ooh, that's interesting. So do we want more of like a support, or do we want more of a poison deck? Ooh, this is interesting. I do not know. So many possibilities here. So many. You know what? Just because I don't know what their spell cards are, other than the basic cards. Let's see. Oh no, they start with some different ones. I guess I could look at this. So deal 6 damage to the front enemy unit. Daze 1 to the enemy unit. Discard from your hand. Draw 1, discard 1. And then restore 2 health to all friendly units and damage 2 to everybody. Okay, so that would make all of those free. Or we could do this and do like a little bit of poison. It's gonna tick down at the end of each turn. So they'll do 10 damage. I do think let's try the poison. Let's try the poison mechanic on this and kind of see what's going on with that. Okay, so we got grants 1 stack spikes anytime each time one's. Hold on, let me rephrase that. Grants 1 stack or plus 1 stack spike each time it is applied. Or we can add sting spells get plus 20 magic power. Sting spells getting plus 20 is great. We don't have a whole lot of those, but if we've got an awoken subclass, that would be great for us. Okay, so this is the first level, and typically these guys are pretty easy, but I don't know if they're going to be easy this time or not. So non-boss enemy characters get plus 4 damage. Oh, you know what? Let's try it. Let's jump right in and try it. YOLO, right? Do people actually say YOLO still? Oh, that means that I truly am a boomer. If I don't know that, doesn't it? Oh, he is super weak. So we're gonna definitely put you here. We don't want to deal with that. Let's see. Apply 1 daze to enemy units. Yeah, why don't we just do that so we don't have to deal? Ooh. Oh, it discarded all of our cards in our hand? Did it really? Discard your hand. Oh, it did. Oh, I did not read that. But I guess that's okay. Let's see. So he's going to take 9 damage this turn. So he won't die unless we do something directly to him. Let's pop this guy in here. Let's see. We can't do that. Get rid of him. That would be great. Let's see here. What do we got? Let's see. We can add some restore. Draw 1 or discard 1. Why don't we do that? Draw 1, discard 1. And let's discard. Let's discard you. We don't need you. So this is interesting. A little bit more card manipulation and stuff like that we haven't really seen a whole lot of. So that will get rid of you. This lance is going to kill the front unit. You're basically going to die though. Oh, let's see. When does Frost? At the end of the turn. So everybody's going to damage him. So he'll die before that actually happens. We don't even have the energy. I'm so used to having so much energy. I can see where these guys would be troublesome. That is for sure. I can definitely see that. Now let's pop you up here. And what are we gonna do? What are we gonna do? Let's just go ahead and do that again. And let's do a little bit of healing there. He's gonna kill that guy, unfortunately, but that's okay. That is all right, because we should have the boss. Yep, there comes the boss. And why don't we wait to use that? Both of these guys are gonna die, so let's use this little thing. He's gonna take a ton of damage though. And we'll apply dazed, so now he's gonna die. How does that work? Okay, so he's gonna actually wait. Oh, and it's just gonna keep adding frost to him. Oh. So that's really good for relentless enemies because it's gonna trigger every time he gets hit. Okay, so we got 50 coins, and we've got a whole bunch of new things to deal with here. So deal 3 damage and apply 8 frostbite. Man, that's decent. Let's see, offering, deal 60 damage to the front enemy unit and push it to the back. Okay. Offering, if discarded before the end of your turn, it will instead be played. Okay, so if we discard it, okay, that's interesting. If we discard it, then we don't have to necessarily play it. It will just be played. Okay. I can see a little bit of a synergy there with that. Okay, let's see. Permafrost and then consume. Apply silence to enemy units. Silence is going to disable triggered abilities. Okay, so that's not horrible. Man, I kind of want to try this though. We're not really going to probably use it a whole lot, but let's try it. Let's try it. Now I kind of wish that we would have taken the buff to make everything cheaper, because it would have made all of these spells free. Okay, so consume and add 3, or we can restore. We already have a bunch of these in our deck, so I don't think this is really good for us. Why don't we grab an enhancement? Okay. So let's see. The Animus of Will with multi-strike. We got a new guy here, so with sweep. It's going to attack all the units and then strikes whenever they hit, or whenever they attack. Apply spell weakness to the attacked enemy units. Next time the unit is hit by a damage spell, it takes that much damage again for each stack of spell weakness. Okay, so that's interesting. I don't necessarily know if I would be able to. That seems a little complicated for me. And then we've got the Thorned Hollow. I like the Thorned Hollow. We like what we know. We probably shouldn't have started on a bigger rating here. Okay, so we've got 150 coins. We can upgrade some magic or upgrade our guys. And I think really we only have the one guy, and the train stewards, but we don't really count those. So why don't we go over here to this side? We're not going to get another unit, unfortunately, but we can get some coins and we can upgrade some spells here. So make something cost less, up the magic power, or give it a double stack. So it's used twice. Let's see, what can we do this on here? So really just the regens. That's unfortunate. What about making something cheaper? Okay, what can we make cheaper here? We can make this cheaper. That would make it free. That would be a good upgrader. And double stack. And that's not really even going to do a whole lot for us either. So let's re-roll. Let's see what else we have. Eternal, upgrade a spell and remove consume, but it costs 1 more. We don't have any consume spells. Let's make something cheaper. What can we make cheaper here? What's worth it? So doing this would actually be interesting because it would actually work with this. And then we could use any cards and then use this. We wouldn't have to worry about holding it. You know what? Let's try that. Let's try that and see what happens. And I guess we could purge a card, but let's wait. Let's not get too ahead of ourselves here. And we'll go on to the next battle. So this is interesting. This is an interesting change of pace than just the direct attack guys that we've had before. At the start of the battle, enemy units appear on each floor. Ooh, you know what? Our pyre, it's not been hit yet, so I do think this is worth. Let's try it. Let's try it and see what happens. Worst case scenario, you know, we tried it, and we learned that we should never do it again. Okay, so we got ourselves in a good spot here. So let's throw you down here, I guess, because you'll live. We can put the Thorned Hollow somewhere. Oh, this is actually going to do 2 damage to everybody, so this would be good on either one of these floors. So why don't we pop you here? Yeah. That is for sure what we wanted to do. And this would kill anybody if we put them there. Why don't we do an offering token? We didn't get exactly what we wanted, but let's just discard the regen. There's something to be said about we could have kept that and buffed him. Do we want to put him here so that he dies instantly? You know, I don't think that we do. I think we want to go to the second floor. We'll pop him there. I don't think there's any reason to try and put people or put our guys in a position where they die, especially since our pyre is just going to kill him instantly anyways. Okay, so we got a little cherub there. We got this little discard thing. Deal 6 damage to the front enemy unit, and then we got an enhancer here. So let's see. Why don't we enhance our little guy? Oh, how do we want to do this? He's gonna die. Why don't we throw you up there, and then we can just do 6 damage and 6 damage, and then we'll apply this and daze you. Okay, I think that's a good thing. Then we'll kill everybody on both the other floors, and then those guys won't attack, but they will get hurt. All right, yeah, definitely this was worth doing. Okay, so this is interesting. If we discard this, it should do 60 damage. So let's upgrade, and then we will discard you. And it did. Okay, so great. That's how that works. And it didn't make us use it. So, okay, incredible. And we'll just buff and buff. And we could do this again, or we could pop a Train Steward. Why don't we pop a Train Steward up here on the 2nd level so we're prepared for this boss. It's good to know that that's how that works. So we did actually get it again. So it's going to either be 3 energy for 60 damage, which is definitely great. It's definitely worth doing. Especially here, because, okay, we could do 12 damage, but it's not going to kill anybody. If we do the 60 damage, it will at least kill this front guy. But they'll both have spikes. Oh, but this is only going to deal damage to the front enemy. You know, I just do not know. Is it worth us doing and getting more spikes? How many spikes does he have? He has 6. You know what? I do think let's just do that. Let's try that and see. Let's see how this works out for us. This guy's a little bit stronger than what we hoped for. Unfortunately, I was hoping for us to get that again. Okay, so let's do the token, see what we get. We didn't really get anything great. We'll just get rid of this guy. And let's just go ahead and enhance you. And we will attack with that, heal for a little bit, and then we'll daze you. So it should give us a little bit more damage to you. Oh man, he's a hefty guy. I do think we're going to make it, though. I'm not worried about us making it past this. We throw another Train Steward up there. Let's do this. Get rid of you. Do 6 damage, and we'll just restore somebody, I guess. Okay, so take a little bit of damage up here at the pyre. But it could be worse. It could be worse. We're going a little slow on time, though, which is what I hate. But we're having to learn all these new things. So we could get another one of this Crypt Builder. Let's see, an Energy Siphon, apply Spell Weakness 1 to an enemy unit. Okay, so this is interesting. But Well, it is free, but we don't really have anything to do with that spell weakness. It's next time they get hit by a damage spell. So maybe, I don't know. Maybe that would be worth it. And let's see, deal 25 25 damage to the front enemy unit and discard a card at random. So this actually is interesting. Why don't we try this? That's a little bit more my speed. Let's see, we can consume and apply 5 regen, do the restore of 10 and then 5 times the amount healed, or we got the sting synergy, so we definitely want to get the sting here. 25 damage is incredible. Now I kind of wish we would have gotten the spell damage up. Okay, so we can heal a little bit here, go to the caverns anyways, and then upgrade our guys, which again I don't think we don't have a whole lot of guys here, do we? We do have this one, and we've got these guys. Now what do we got on the other side? So we can duplicate a card, any card except our champion. I think we should go this way this time. Let's duplicate a card, and having another one of these in the deck would actually be pretty cool. How do we want to do this? Or even having another one of these. Actually, let's duplicate this. Oh, we should. You know what? The sting would have been another good thing. Okay, so in can't. Triggers when you cast a spell on that floor. They gain 3 armor. So this is really interesting. And then this would apply spell weakness. So now I kind of see where we're going with all this. And actually, these guys work really well with the Awoken, getting the sting spell, and even this on top of that. That's going to make it even better. Let's see. There's good and bad for both. I actually think let's get the guard, and let's go from there. Let's get the guard and let's go from there. Okay, let's see what's down here. Is this I think this is a new one. The Bone Shaker stops near the abandoned remains of a train. Looking to have belonged to a merchant, the train still seems to have some wares. A few remain goods from the clan of the Hellhorn, the Awoken, and the Guard are out in the open for the taking. But taking something may cause the abandoned remains to fall to pieces. Which clan artifact would you take from the collapsed train? Okay, so we get a random consumable card. Ooh. Okay, so we're playing with these guys. I think we should just take this. Okay, so consume and apply 2 spell weakness. This is interesting. So this is free. I think we already saw one of those. But the train collapses under its own weight. You carefully retrieve the item from the wreckage, trying your best not to disturb the train any further. But the train collapses under its own weight, making any other items of value impossible to obtain. So you head back on your way. All right, so that's interesting. I like that. I actually haven't seen that one yet. We've had like merchants and all sorts of stuff that we've talked to. All right, so going to the first boss here. Once we get past him, it does start to kind of pick up, and we kind of got working in our brain what we want to do on each run here. All right, so we definitely want to throw this little guy or girl down here. I call everybody guys, and I don't mean it to be insensitive. Let's see. This is actually a good deal because that kills. Oh, what happened? What happened there? I don't remember. Oh no, we killed him. Or her. Okay. Let's put you out there. And we'll just do both of these. That's unfortunate. That's unfortunate because having the extra damage from him was really helpful. Okay, so we've got this guy, and anytime we use spells. Okay, why don't we, let's pop you. Anytime we use spells, you're going to get a buff. And you'll get a buff as well. So let's do this. How did we get damaged? Okay, you deal 1 damage to the enemy unit. There were 4 of them. Okay, I should have known that. You're going to get a little bit of armor there. And then I think that the smart money would be to buff you and to buff the front guy as well. So hey, that's going to explode. It's not going to do anything. And you are going to move on to the next level. Okay, how do we want to go about doing this? Let's see. So we can do that here. That's going to give a little bit of spell weakness. Well, why don't we enhance you? That will give you a little bit more armor. Why don't we use this? Oh, that's going to help us too. Ooh, you know what? Let's get rid of you. We'll upgrade you as well, give you more. And these guys are going to take a ridiculous amount of damage to this. And I think that's... Unfortunately, I wish we had a few more guys. Because now that we lost our little guy, we're gonna take a little bit more damage. Okay, so this will discard a random card, but so we don't necessarily want to use that. This is a good 60 damage. But that would be good right there. Okay, let's see. Let's throw Train Steward here. Why don't we throw 2 Train Stewards? 2 of those. And this is going to do 25 damage. So we can do that there. Ooh. And, oh, I think that guy had... Maybe he had the spell debuff on him. Ooh. Oh, I didn't realize that guy was going to die. No. Okay, this is getting a little bit trickier. I'm getting tilted. I'm getting tilted on here. We don't want this. We don't want to be tilted. Okay. All right. Let's really think about this. Let's figure out what we want to do. We want to buff you. We want to restore you so you get more. We want to add a Train Steward somewhere. You're going to die unless we kill you. So let's use this and kill that so you don't die. You would die if we put you there. So why don't we put you back behind the big guy? And we can apply days. Why don't we apply days to you so you guys don't do any damage here. We'll do a little damage to the boss. Alright. Alright. This is interesting the way that this guy plays. It's different, or this clan plays. It's different than what we've really used so far. Which it's good. It's good that it's a little bit different. So if we do that, we will kill all of these guys. But and we can discard this. How do we want to do this? How do we want to do it? Okay, let's see. Why don't we enhance you? We want to enhance you. I do think we need to do this, even though it's going to kill our... Well, it didn't. It almost killed our front guy. We prepared for these. We could hit you with 60 damage. How much health do you have? That might be worth us doing. Even for you to die. So you're just going to take a little bit of damage. Let's toss you here. And I do think we throw you away. Ooh. Oh, I forgot he had the D. Okay, cool. So that is an interesting thing. I didn't think about that. But it looks like that's kind of stuck around on him longer than what I would have thought it would have. Okay, so let's see how this plays out. We need to get rid... We don't have any torch cards, which is unfortunate. Those torch cards let us kind of get rid of the healers behind us. And we do have this. This will actually kill that little guy. Now why don't we draw again? It gave us a sting, which I think is better than one of these. Actually, it's substantially better than one of those. This will do almost 50 damage. So is it worth letting this guy go past? I think that it is. I think that it is for us to do that. And we'll use this card last because we don't want it to discard a card that we have in our hand, which in turn will make us do less damage. Okay, so we took a little bit of damage there. Oh, man, this is tough. This is a lot tougher than what we've seen before. This will make us get rid of our entire hand. We don't want to do that. I guess we'll just add the regen, and at this point, okay, we put days, so he can't attack for one turn. He's still not gonna die, but I do think we're gonna beat him. This was a close one though, and it's kind of showing that we're not understanding kind of what to do to put ourselves in a better position, I guess. Okay, so let's go ahead. We'll grab the coins. We're gonna get this rare deck. Let's see, consume, discard your hand, draw 5. So that's basically cycling through everything. Enhance a unit plus 10 heart and apply 4 spikes. So good, but it is really expensive. And this would actually be good for our champion too. So maybe this is worth getting. A restore a friendly unit to full health. That would be good for our big hollow guy. Let's try that and try and get it upgraded. So we definitely need another enemy, or another, not enemy, another guy. Another ally is what I'm trying to say. And let's see, the encant with him. This is interesting, and I did like him, and we're using enough spells to make it worth it, especially if we keep a lot of spells in our deck. And then let's see, sweep, and then strike and apply 3 frostbite to an attacked unit. This one's really weak. This is interesting though. 3, so attack with 3 hit. Excuse me, attack with a 3 hit, and to all enemies. You know, we're using so many spells. I think it's interesting, or it's better to go with this. And what would we like? Would we like more draw? I feel like we have a lot of free cards, which is good. I don't really feel like we're running out of cards. Maybe drawing would be better, because then we could get more. Let's see. Let's see. We have a decent amount that cost. Okay, so maybe there is something to be said about us going ahead and getting more energy like we have been doing. I still think that that's kind of smart, but there's definitely something to be said with these characters doing something different. Okay, so we can add some more magic, get a heal and some gold, or we can get a new artifact, a new unit, and duplicate a card. Or, I'm sorry, get rid of a card. There's not a whole lot of cards I think we would want to get rid of at this point, though. And upgrading is really interesting. I think even though I'd like the artifact and I'd like to get a new awoken unit, I think going this way is probably the better course of action. And let's see what we can buff here. So upgrade a spell for plus 20 magic power. Okay, let's see. We want to make something cheaper, and we said this one, making this cheaper, it would be better. Let's do that. Let's see. We don't want to add consume really to any of this. Maybe making... Well, that would make those ridiculously good. But adding the consume is kind of horrible. The permafrost is interesting, at least. Because we could hold this in our hand then until we get discard. But once we use it, it's going to be done. Ooh, wait, hold on. A frozen card is not discarded at the end of turn. A frozen card is removed when the card is played. So if it's not played, how does that work? Would it just stay in our hand then? Okay, I'm willing to give this a try. This is a little iffy, but I'm willing to give it a try. And let's see, we can make something cost less again, which again I don't think is a bad thing, especially with this. Let's do that for sure. We can upgrade it for plus 10 magic. So that's gonna make that ridiculously good. That would make that even better. Make that even better. I do think the glimmer, adding that to the glimmer, makes it even better. And then double stacking something. So can it consume and apply 2 spell weakness and make that 4 spell weakness? That would be interesting, at least with this one. Why don't we do it? Why don't we do it? We don't have anything else to use. We don't have anything else to buy at this point. Now let's upgrade our guy. Let's see what we can do here. So let's see, if we add the strike, make him chill wind level 2, he will add 20 and he'll hit for 30. But he's still so squishy. He's squishy. Or not squishy, he's delicate. I guess squishy is right. I'm trying to think, I don't remember. And then let's see, we can add sweep, so he'll hit all enemies, and apply 10 frostbite to the attacked unit, and strike, apply 1 spell weakness to the attacked unit. So this is actually would be interesting as well. He's so weak that I don't know if it's worth it. But having the sweep, I would think that he'll attack 15 to everybody, and maybe apply the 10 frostbite to everybody as well. So why don't we try that? Let's try that. And having that spell weakness as well is interesting, because we kind of saw how that would work for us. To make the run a little bit better. This is a new guy. He looks like a luchador. So 15 armor. I don't think we want to do that this time. You know, it would be good if we could beat these guys easily, but I want let's hold off and let's make sure we can actually do this. Okay, so the Urchin spell, applying the weakness, that's interesting. We want to put him, let's put him in the back for sure. We'll pop him in the front. Why don't we draw and discard? Okay, so I think let's discard this so we don't have it in our hand right now. So we could actually put, I think, a Train Steward up here as well. That would be, I didn't think about that. Because he only takes one because he's such a little guy. Okay, so if we actually had expanded our train cars, we could put all 3 of these guys in the same cart, so he would be really protected. Okay. I'm starting to see some through lines here. We'll add that. That will give us a little bit of armor. He's going to take 30 damage. Both these guys are going to die. Okay, let's see what happens here. Okay, so it does apply the frostbite to every enemy unit and the spell weakness. So that is incredible. We definitely want to know that. And so we can actually see if this frozen, how this works as well. Let's see how many. What do we have here? We got 2 spots. So actually putting this guy on this level might be good too. How do we want to do this? Because these guys are so weak. If we put him in here, that's going to give us 2 shield guys, and he's so strong. So see, now I'm my brain's a ticking. I know I'm seeing the through lines. Okay, I think that let's try this out and see how we think about that first, and then we can enhance. Why don't we enhance our little man? We can add a Train Steward up here because we do have more Train Stewards, and let's go ahead and we could heal him and he'll gain a little bit more. But why don't let's heal him and give him a little bit of shield as well. Nobody's gonna die except all of their units, and that's what we want. And we will hold the three cost mallet. Okay. I'm seeing some through lines here. I'm seeing what we need to do. So this will discard a random card. So let's hold that for the end. This will apply 10 hearts. Let's put it on our guy here. That's awesome. Okay, so that definitely works for him. That's going to make that so much better for us. This is going to do a ton of damage. He will die. He's not going to. Let's see. He's going to die, but he's not going to. So let's do this. That will give us a little bit of armor down here on him. We've got to restore, so let's restore. And oh, this is unfortunate. So if it gets rid of the right card, then it will work. Why don't we... Hold on. You've got more damage. You're going to live. You're going to live. You're going to die. So let's do it up here and see. Okay, so it got rid of the wrong one, but that's okay. That's all right. That's the randomness effect. I do think getting more energy was probably the right call for us. It's working out a good deal for us. Okay, so this guy's going to take more damage from spells. Let's see how this works here. We'll get rid of you. Okay, but it didn't stay in our hand. But did it get rid of? I don't know. We'll have to wait and see. And we got a Train Steward. Why don't we... I did say I wanted to put a Train Steward here, and I still think that that's the right call. We'll do this and do a little bit of damage and heal, give him some shield. We can do a sting here, which he's going to take 50 damage now for that sting, because it's... Man, that stack is so... That's such a good... I wish I would have seen that through line to begin with. But that's, playing on a new clan, we can't really... You don't really see those things. Okay, so we won't know for sure if that frost is held until we get it back. Let's go ahead and buff a unit. Why don't we buff him, because he's going to sweep. That will give him a little bit more armor. We want him to die for sure, so we'll use that. And that added more spell weakness. He's going to take 5 damage, and we hate that. Okay, why don't we... Let's use this. Okay, I got rid of the wrong card, but that's okay. And we'll pop him up there, and we don't have room for this guy. Nope. Alright, so actually adding the capacity to the train cars would be a good call for us. So this will bring one card in, and it did get rid of, and it keeps the frozen. Okay, so it only gets rid of it if we use the card. So that's great for us because that works out for us in the long run. And we'll just discard this card, do a little bit of damage, and it pushes him back to the back of the train car. Let's see. We can add a bunch of health here to you and add a little bit of spikes. We're just going to give you a ridiculous amount of shield. Get rid of that. And then why don't we just... Oh, man, we could heal you. He's going to die anyway. So let's just heal for no reason, give you some shields, and we'll go from there. So our little shark guy is going to die, but we're definitely going to kill the boss. Okay, I see it. Yeah, he's taking stacks on stacks on stacks of damage with that frost. Stacks on stacks on stacks. Super stacks. Okay, so we got a mollusk mage here, +7 magic power on this floor. Ooh. Ooh, I see what you're doing. A guardian stone. So incant. This triggers when a spell is casted. Apply 1 armor to friendly units. Again, this is interesting. And then permafrost and consume. This applies silence, which disables any triggered abilities. Okay, so I think that doing the magic power, getting this mollusk mage might be the right call. And having more things, more spells is a good call for us. See, this is expensive, but we had this the last run. If we can get that for cheap, or we can get rid of the cost, then it will buff up. Because if it's free, it just buffs everything up. So let's see. We got a vortex. We can get rid of some spells. We can get some pyre health, which we still need, and we can go to this merchant and upgrade some magic, which might be the way to go. Or we can go over here and upgrade some enemies and get some coins, and then go down in the caverns. I'm going full magic upgrade. I think that's where our through line is, and we did get the thing to make this free, so that's going to be incredible for us. Applying consume to something. Honestly, I think if we do it on this, it won't hurt us because this consume won't be triggered if it's not played. I'm willing. If this kills us, it's my fault, but I'm willing to give it a chance. Let's see, holdover. Doing a holdover on this is incredible because as long as we play it, we get it back, and we'll just re-roll. Let's see what else we can get. Making something cheaper, giving it +20 magic and consume, or upgrade a spell, remove consume, and make the cost better. Yeah. We'll make this cost go up for sure. Unfortunately, we can't add that on top of it. But why don't we just make something free as well? You know what? Making this free it's a good deal no matter what. Okay, so we used all our coins. I do think that was a good call. Now, do we want to get rid of some stuff in our deck to kind of thin it out? I really don't think so. I mean, the only thing you could say is maybe get rid of one train steward because we weren't using him. But I think having a backup train steward just in case might be a good idea. Yeah, I stick with that. I stick with that being a good idea. And let's see, did we get the health? We didn't get the health, but we will take that, and now we can move on. All right, so we're going a little slow. That's okay. Let's see, all non-boss enemies attack with +4 spikes. I'm gonna try this because I think we're in a good spot. So we are taking a little bit of time, but like I said, with a new clan, we got to figure out all the intricacies, and I'm kind of understanding how to play this now. This is definitely a little bit more complex, and I like having the different clans and how different they are, and actually having the ability to combine them with a secondary clan so you get different cards. There's definitely some synergies that you can see that may not be apparent right away. Okay, so let's pop this dude here. If we pop him in here, how expensive are those little shark guys? I think those are those 2? They are 2, and this is a 3, so that will actually give us enough room. I do think is that a smart plan? Because if we put the mollusk down here as well. We're gonna really buff ourselves if we do that mollusk, because that mollusk is gonna give us +7. Oh, let's see. But really, I think we want the mollusk up on the second stage. I do think we want that mollusk up there. So if we get 3, then we only have room for 2 here. If we put you here, we only have a room for a 1, so that mollusk could go down here. I think let's do it this way. Then we'll enhance. Let's enhance you with some more health. We'll make you stronger, and then we'll use this to get rid of that front enemy unit, which then isn't going to kill us. Okay. We maybe should have worked that all out before. We definitely need you down here. We need you to tank up everything. So adding this wouldn't be horrible, because that's going to add a little bit more, but they're not going to get this. Oh man, this is where it gets interesting. Having this mollusk down here, we really need, I think, an extra room. I wonder how many guys we can get on one field. Let's put the mollusk up here, because that's going to make everything a little bit better. Why don't we throw you here? We'll just get rid of 1. Gives a little bit of damage. It's going to kill him, though. That's unfortunate. Why is that going to kill him? I am not sure. Why don't we restore some health here? And it's still going to kill him. Why are you going to die? Oh, let's see. That's not going to hurt. He's going to gain. How is he gaining an attack? Or gaining. He's going to recover. So I guess he's not going to die? I don't know. I think I'm confused. Oh, it's the spikes. Oh. And it killed the mollusk man too. Oh, that was silly of me. Why did I not think about that? Okay. So let's do that. Now he's gonna die at the end of this turn. Oh, because he has the frost. Oh man, that stinks. I did not think about that. Okay, we don't have room on that floor for him. We do have room here. Let's pop that up there. That's unfortunate for us. Do this, that will get rid of at least the heal. Let's see, what do we have here? There's an argument to let's go ahead and get rid of that. Oh man, I'm so disappointed in myself. I should have seen that. I should have definitely seen that. That was my own doing. That was my own doing. Having spikes on enemies is a bad thing when you have sweep on your character. Okay. So we're definitely going to use this. We'll go ahead and give you a bump. Do that. Okay, we want to enhance you. Ah man, that was crummy. That was crummy. So this would do. Let's do that. We'll do a little bit of damage here. And we're not gonna die. You are gonna make it to the next level. Unfortunately, I think this might kill us. Ah man. That was a misplay by me. That's alright. Okay, we got a brief hold here. Let's see. Let's use this to heal. That is gonna make us go past. Let's see. How do we want to do this? Apply spell weakness. I guess apply spell weakness here. I guess I don't know. I don't really want to put a train steward up there because he'll die. Poor little guy. Yeah, I guess do it this way, and then we'll just do that and toast you. It's still gonna kill this guy in the back. Yeah, that was the wrong call. That was the wrong call. And he's gonna make it all the way up to the top as well. Man, I am not happy about this one. Okay, so how can we make this work? Is there any way we can make this work? Maybe adding a little bit more health here. And that's only just going to do a little bit of damage there. Let's restore some health here. How much? Man. I don't even know if we'll make it past this guy up here. We'll add some regen, give you a little bit more. Okay, that did get rid of the... So the stack only is going to last each time we actually use a... Let's go ahead and get rid of that. And we'll add the train steward up here. There's not a whole lot. So every time we hit him with... Man, he's got life still, too. Yeah, this boss is hard. I should have read a little bit more into what he... I ran right into it, but for the next 6 attacks, restore health equal to the damage dealt. Yeah, I mean... This was not good for us. We'll just use that again. Having our little buddy dead... Yeah, we barely made it through there, too. Unless we have a miracle, this is unfortunately unfortunately not going to be good for us. Yeah, that life steal. Alright, so let's spell weakness. We can do some damage to you. It's not going to be enough, but we can do some damage. It's going to get rid of a random card. I guess we want to throw you out here so that we can heal you. Okay, so we apply 1 dazed and get rid of all our hands. I guess get rid of the regen because it's not really going to do a whole lot. I mean, either way, this isn't going to be a great thing for us. Oh, that's unfortunate. I was looking so good. I was getting cocky. That's okay. That's all right. Oh, and we're gonna see the defeat screen here. It's been a while since we haven't gotten past the 6th floor, but we did unlock a few things. So, Ice and Pyre, Pyrebound can only be played in the Pyre room on the floor below it. Deal 90 damage to the front enemy unit. Okay, so this is interesting. So this would be why you would want to pull enemies and push enemies between the floors, is so that you could actually do more damage to them. And let's see, we did get a new artifact as well. 50% chance to apply silence when an enemy unit enters your train. Okay, so silence is going to disable the trigger. This is going to be another thing like the mallet that we had. And we did get an unlock for the Awoken as well. So an Animus of Speed, which is going to have that quick, so they attack first. Another great card. I think we had this unlocked actually in the demo version when we were playing that or in the early episodes. And then Vine Mother, yeah, we've had this card as well. Let's see. So Resolve at the end after combat triggers. This is going to add a Sting spell to our hand, which with the little artifact that we had, the Sting spells would have been incredible this turn. So that's just part of it. We did get a personal record though, so that's good. And a few little unlocks. Unfortunately, we need to kill a bunch more units to get this group, and summon a bunch more units to get here. But that's okay. All right, guys. Well, thanks for coming along. Unfortunately, like I said, it wasn't a win, but the more we play, the better we're gonna get. Excuse me. The better we're gonna get, and the better we're gonna play. The further we're gonna go, the higher rankings we're gonna get up, and I can definitely see the replayability in here. I love games that are like this, that we can jump in, and each time it's going to be substantially different with different synergies, different things we're building towards, and I really like it. So thank you so much. If you've stuck around with us for the full 48 minutes and you like what you see, just hit that like button, hit the subscribe button on the channel, and you get notified if you ding the bell every time that we get a new video. Monster Train comes out every day at 10 a.m. Central Time, and then we do have Golf with Your Friends at 2 p.m. Central Time, so you can come back and watch with us. If you like what you saw, you like Monster Train, go ahead and pick it up at Steam. It did come out on the 21st, so it is brand new right now, and for I think the first week or maybe 2 weeks, there's a 20% discount. So typically it's going to be about $25 US, but right now it's down to $22.49 or $22.50 in the US. So that's really good. But I will have a link down in the description below, so you can hit that, run over to the Steam page. If you can't get it right now, add it to your wish list if you like what you see. And then down the line, pick it up when it goes on sale for something. And then you can come back and watch us play and see all the things and get your own strategies for when you're ready to play. So thank you guys so much for all the help. coming back and watching. I appreciate it so much. I can't tell you that enough. Every day or every video, I do tell you guys how much I appreciate it, and I really do. I really, really appreciate every second you spend with the video, and I hope that you've been entertained, even a little bit. All right, guys. So as always, I like to end my videos with SupaNintenbro signing off, and I just want you to have a Supa day. All right, guys. See ya. Bye.